SM1 students, welcome to a new chapter. The thing that's nice about new chapters is we can kind of put the other ones behind us, no matter how we did on the tests, and we can just kind of start fresh. So here we have chapter 2, solving linear inequalities. These are similar to equations, only they're inequalities instead. So greater than, less than, that kind of thing. These are the sections that we're going to cover, and we're going to start with 2.1 today. All right, so chapter 2.1 is about writing and graphing inequalities. And I have a picture of Pac-Man here because, I don't know, this always, you know, the greater than and equal than sign always reminds me of Pac-Man. Okay, so an inequality is a mathematical sentence that compares expressions, okay? It doesn't make them equal. It compares them. This side is bigger than this side, or this side is less than this side. So here are the inequality symbols that we use. This one right here is less than or is fewer than, greater than or is more than. Then this one is, you know, similar to this one. It's less than or equal to, is at most or is no more than. And you don't have to memorize all these. We'll kind of go through them. Okay? Is greater than or equal to, is at least or is no less than. And these ones right here we don't use as much. But those are just some phrases that go along with that. Okay, so the graph of an inequality shows a solution set of the inequality on a number line. Okay, and so we use circles to show where that inequality starts, what number it starts at. And if it's open, we have the greater than or less than sign. If it's filled in, it means that it's greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. Okay? So the way I remember it is if it's filled in, then there's more here too. You use more lead from your pencil and there's more right here. So I don't know if that helps you remember which is which. Okay. So graph the following. Here we have y is less than or equal to -3. So -3 is our starting point, and it's less than or equal to, so I know that I need to fill it in. Okay, so it's a filled in circle, and it's less than. So it's all these numbers that are less than -3. Okay, here's another one. So 2 is less than x. Now, this is a perfectly fine inequality. I like it when the variable is on the left side. So I'm actually going to switch this. So the Pac-Man is eating the x. So I'm going to switch it here, but I need to make sure that it's still eating the x. Okay? So 2 is where I'm starting. Okay? And the circle is open, because it doesn't quite include 2. It can get infinitesimally close to 2, but it's never going to get to 2. And x is greater than that. So it's like that. Okay? And then finally, we have x is greater than 0. And again, it's open circle, and x is greater than that. Okay, hopefully this is all a review. Okay, this is not a review though. This is probably new to you. Interval notation. We have interval notation, and notation is just the way that you write something, okay? So interval notation is a notation or a way to write for representing an interval or an inequality as a pair of numbers. Okay? Parentheses and or brackets are used to show whether the endpoints are excluded or included. Okay, so that sounds really, really confusing. I understand that. So let's look at this again. So circles open, that means greater than or less than. That means that if I'm writing this in interval notation, then I'm using parentheses. Okay, so all these things go together. If it's closed, okay, if things are included, if it's greater than or equal to or less than or equal to, it's filled in, and we use brackets instead. And the way that I remember this is you have a line right here. These are sharp lines, okay? They're not curved. So we have a sharp line. These are brackets. I don't know if that helps. Okay, so I'm going to give you some examples, but I'm going to do that in the next video because I'm not sure how much time I have left on this one. So I will be right back in the next video.